right, welcome back to the Silic Lee Show. It's time to bring out this week's special guest.
That's right, Dave. Today's guest was in the final 12 in last year's X Factor competition. Known for his wild and wacky performance and stage persona, he made it right up to the final 5.
Although he didn't quite make it right to the end, he earned himself a solid fan base, and between his Facebook and Twitter accounts has close to 25,000 followers. Ooh. That puts our 8 Twitter fans to shame. Keen to keep following his dream of music stardom, we are proud to welcome him to the show, Declan Sykes.
Hey man. See ya. Take a seat. Have a banana?
Yeah, well.
There you go. That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
Now, Dec, thanks so much for coming on the show. For those who haven't seen the X Factor, could you tell us a bit about your music, your inspiration, all that kind of stuff?
Well, the show is pretty much just another reality singing TV show like Australian Idol, Australia's Got Talent, anything like that. My style was kind of weird. I don't think I kept my style the same one week. It was always something different. It was either rock, pop, really weird stuff. I even did David Bowie at one point. But yeah, it was really, really fun.
So what is the experience like? How old are you, 15 years old?
Yeah, 15.
What's the experience like moving away from home, moving interstate, starting a new life, I guess, for a short period of time? What's that like? I mean, leaving school and all that kind of stuff.
It was really scary at the start to move. I mean, we had to go to Sydney to film the whole show, and it was just quite strange. Like I just started making friends. I'd only been at this school a year, and then you just go up to Sydney, and we stayed there for 6 months, you know. And it's like, where did reality go when we're in a reality TV show? It was just kind of strange, but it was a ridiculously great experience, and yeah, it was just fun and weird.
What about when you left the competition? Was it hard adjusting back into normal everyday life? Or
Adjusting is the hardest thing, honestly, to try and get back into real life. Like, I still get a lot of people come up to me on the streets asking for autographs and pictures and stuff, pictures. But it's still kind of, it's just so strange that the show's over and I've still got all these people coming up. But we're slowly getting there once school gets back on track, and yeah, we're slowly settling back into normal life.
Awesome.
Yeah. And look, we understand you've had a few hardships in the past. Knowing full well that you've got a big, solid fan base now, how has the show, I guess, given you a boost in confidence and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, definitely. The show's given me a style that I want to pursue. It's given me some contacts. It has given me the confidence on stage. I did a whole lot of wacky and weird performances on the show, and I probably didn't show who I truly was, but at the same time, I kind of it's a bit of a win-lose situation. But yeah, it's definitely helped me a lot.
Speaking of your online publicity, we were on your Twitter the other day, and we happened to notice that a lot of your young female fans have adopted the last name Maston. Yeah,
one of my young cousins is actually one of them, unfortunately.
Now, Dave and I both believe you're a very handsome man, so where are all the Sykes? Where? Why haven't they been checked?
Where are they?
I'm not sure, man. I've been looking for him for a while. But it's quite strange. I've got quite a wide range of my fans. Like, clearly I've got the teeny boppers, you know, 13 to 17, but I had one gig recently in Brunswick Street, you know, my hometown Fitzroy, and there were maybe 4 or 5 single, came there alone, women in their mid-50s.
Oh, no.
Now look, I got nothing against mid-50, you know, middle-aged women. Got nothing. But you got to admit, it's a bit weird.
Send them our way, dude.
Yeah. That's your thing?
Sure.
Yeah,
me.
All right.
We won't go there. We won't get into that. But
older than your mother.
Mum's 50. Mum.
Man.
Look, in all seriousness, I guess you and Guy, Sebastian's team on the X Factor. How was it working with Guy, and I guess how did he help you through the process of the competition, knowing full well that he's been basically through the same footsteps that you have when he was on Australian Idol? Yeah,
as you said, he's been through the same thing. He knows how the cameras work. He knows how much pressure we're under. He knows where we get our stress from and how to handle it. And it's really good. He was probably one of the best judges. He knew the ins and outs of these reality TV shows, and he just told us, he's just being a general mentor, but almost a friend at the same time, just telling us how to perform on stage, get your confidence up. Remember that at the end of the day, if you suck, people are still going to clap for you.
Yeah.
It's like it's what I went through in my head. Like I've got a few friends who wanted to audition for X Factor, but they're like, I don't know if I'm good enough. And I'm like, look, even if you're not good enough, it's fun just to go up there. At the end of the day, they're gonna clap because you have more balls than them. You're the one on stage, but.
I wish our audience did
yeah,
the same thing.
Yeah.
Look, mate, before we let you go, we'd like to ask you about your future. What are your short-term and long-term goals?
My short-term goals at the moment is pretty much just to get into contact with my fans a little bit more, sift through the X Factor fans and get to the real Declan Sykes fans, I guess. And then just trying to organise a tour and some gigs around Australia. And in the long term, I mean, I'd love to get signed by a label or something like that. I'm looking at like big day out kind of stuff as well, a few bigger gigs, and I'm trying to get my album out around about late April. Yeah. But we'll just see how it all comes together. Then again, I'm 15, I've got time on my side, white hair, people aren't going to forget me too soon, I hope. But yeah, we'll just see how the future holds.
You got that Doc Brown sort of look about you. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you heard that one before?
1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah. But look, you've I read you've only been singing and performing for what, 6 years or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in I've always, like, my mum bought and sold houses for a living, so we moved around building sites, and I had a really cheap guitar we got from the warehouse. Yeah. It's like chicken feed, you know, it's horrible, but this guitar was actually really good, and the builders taught me a few chords, used to go around to their house and, you know, do a little jam. And then once we moved back to the city, I joined a choir for a few years, and yeah, it's just slowly progressed from there.
Well, we've definitely come a long way in 6 years. I mean, good luck for the future. We've got to throw off to an ad break now, but we will get you back on after to play us out for the show. So thank you so much for joining us, and Declan Sykes. We'll be back after the break. Cheers.